show of hands, who likes the beach? Everyone likes the beach, yeah? Now, who likes plastic on the beach? No one? Oh, yeah, because it sucks. Plastic on the beach is a big problem. And according to Save Our Shores, which is my charity and foundation, their mission is to steward clean shores and healthy habitats and living waters to foster a thriving Monterey Bay. My charity is based in California, and their main goal is to clean the Monterey Bay, but as we all know, plastic on our beaches is a problem all over the world, and it's a very big problem for us humans, and it's an even bigger problem for animals and their safety, because a lot of animals get hurt from plastic on the beaches. Now, just imagine you spend all this money to go on a trip, and you get to the beach, and it looks like that. That just, it's not good. I'd be very angry. And the animals that live in that habitat, I'm sure don't like it either, because it's just not safe and they could get hurt. Plastic in the ocean is a very big problem, and because it shows up on the beaches, and it's a problem for all animals that live in those kind of environments. And according to Contour Affairs, it's estimated that 8.3 billion tons of plastic is dumped into our oceans yearly, which is that's quite a bit of plastic. And about 250,000 tons of that plastic is ingestible to animals and fish. Studies estimate that there's around 15 to 50 trillion pieces of plastic in the ocean today, which is it's a crazy number, because that's just ridiculous. According to National Geographic, there's the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is located between California and Hawaii, and it can range from there all the way towards Japan. And a lot of plastic gets trapped in a big, circular area, and it's really not good. And it's estimated that the piles of trash can be greater than the size of Texas, which that's pretty crazy. And a lot of that plastic gets put onto the beaches in California, in Hawaii, and Japan. Now, why does plastic get into the ocean? Obviously, us humans, sometimes we aren't really the greatest people in the world, and a lot of people like to dump their plastic and their trash in the ocean, which is not a good thing. There's also a lot of ways that plastic and trash can get in the ocean and our beaches that isn't necessarily our fault, like natural disasters like hurricanes or tsunamis or something, but those aren't really that common. So most of the waste in the plastic on beaches and in the ocean is our faults. Commercial waste can blow from trash bins and landfills that some of us might see a plastic bag blowing through the price chopper parking lot, and most of us probably wouldn't go and grab it when that could potentially harm an animal. Now, how plastic can affect some animals. Animals can get trapped in plastic. They can get tangled in it. They can eat the plastic and it can harm them, and just different things like that. And it's estimated that over 100 million marine animals die each year from plastic, which, again, that's a pretty big number of animals that are dying from waste in oceans and beaches that can be avoided. And it's estimated that, according to Confraffairs, about 13,000 tons of plastic is ingested by North Pacific fish, which is very dangerous towards the fish, obviously. It estimated about 50% of sea turtles are impacted by plastic. Obviously, the sea turtles, they lay their eggs on the beach, and they have to go back in the water, and they can get stuck in the plastic. They can eat the plastic, and all in all, having as much plastic as there is in the oceans, it can be very easy for them to mistake it for food or some kind of shelter, and it could hurt them. Now, how can we help? There's many different ways that we can help, such as seeing a piece of plastic or trash out on the street or something. If you're just walking along, you could pick it up and throw it away. Or if you're at Price Chopper or something, you could get the paper bags instead of the plastic ones. You can just be more careful in general with what you do, and if you throw away your trash, if you're outside, you don't want to throw something in the trash can, miss it, and go, someone will pick that up. Because I think we all know here in America, people are pretty lazy and probably won't pick it up. So, and there's also the city of Smithville does lake cleanups where you can volunteer to go help clean up the lake and the areas around the lake and the trails that you can go help and volunteer for. Or you could donate to a charity like Save Our Shores, which is very easy to do on the website. You can donate, and any sort of donation would help with getting people to volunteer in different equipment to try to help and pick up the plastic. So, in conclusion, oh wait, I forgot one thing. Okay, there's the turtle. There's this picture of this turtle. Crazy, right? That turtle is alive and living, and that turtle was stuck in plastic for years, for a long time, and it was stuck in the plastic for so long that its shell had to form around the plastic, and obviously it's a pretty shocking photo. But thankfully, the turtle was cut free from the plastic and is probably doing pretty well. Now it's not stuck in plastic. So, in conclusion, plastic on our beaches is a very big problem, and there's many different ways to stop it and different ways to help it. But obviously, we're never going to get rid of all the trash that's in our ocean and beaches, because there's a ridiculous amount of it. But there are some ways that you can help. So if you see plastic or any sort of trash laying around outside or in your environment, or if you're walking on a trail or something, be a good person and pick it up.